Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope for May 2017. And this is from May the 21st to May the 31st for you, and it's for you coming from Gemini. So let's start with Sunday the 21st. Now, that doesn't start well for you at all. It's going to produce plenty of trouble at home with the people you are in your romance area, and if you are meeting colleagues, if you are meeting bosses or business people, it's going to be a very trying and difficult morning, afternoon, and even early evening period. Best to lie low, because whatever you say and do can be misinterpreted. Whatever you want can be denied. And so rather than be very disappointed, lie low, be by yourself if you have to. Put your finger on what can go wrong that I've predicted, morning, afternoon, and early evening period. Try to stay away from instigating that problem to becoming worse. It's all up to you. The evening and nightfall session, many aggressive planets are seen. And so now the situation can turn aggressive if you allow it. The situation can produce accidents if you allow it to show your temper. And the key word is take the soft approach during the whole day, especially during the evening and nightfall session on Sunday the 21st. Otherwise, it's going to be a very difficult, trying morning, noon, and night period. Monday the 22nd starts very nicely for you. You get good news at your place of work or in business. Plenty of support from colleagues, from marriage partner, from family, from romance people. So morning, afternoon sessions, plenty of support. And you get what you want, and you are moving ahead very nicely in all areas of your life. But the evening and nightfall session starts to become difficult. Difficult in the sense that there are planets that make you very aggressive, in the sense of arrogance, not being cooperative, not having teamwork. And so that, and so that produces plenty of upsets. Now, teamwork becomes very important. Otherwise, on Monday the 22nd, evening and nightfall period, you just isolate yourself with no support from anybody and don't be arrogant, or else the evening becomes very poor. Tuesday the 23rd. Now, this is a very lucky morning and afternoon and early evening period. Plenty of good news in all areas of your life. You get what you want, so communicate, project your ideas, project yourself. Very fast planets are there, so you can expect results very fast. So be prepared to chase for what you want. Evening and nightfall session, emotional planets are seen. And the situation becomes a little bit changeable. You become oversensitive and you tend to expect too much basically. And when you expect all that, then you're going to have some disappointment. So don't be oversensitive. Don't make too many changes. And your evening and nightfall session is going to remain very good for you. Now let's move to Wednesday the 24th, which starts very well. You are very lucky. In all areas of your life, there's plenty of support. So go get what you want. Search for the romance you want. You'll find solutions for improving your marriage. Career possibilities, very good. Good news comes. So if you want to apply for jobs, this is a good morning to do it, an afternoon to do it. And plenty of good news in business as well. But the evening suddenly turns very bad. Well, I say suddenly, but these two negative planets that become very strong in the evening and nightfall session, actually even in the late afternoon session. So late afternoon, evening and nightfall, watch out, is being crowded by very negative planets. They are there in the morning, afternoon session, but they hit and run. So you're not very affected, but good news, bad news comes that way. But the evening time and nightfall time, if you don't need to socialize, I'd rather you don't. Because bad news is just waiting to happen. And plenty of difficulties. Don't eat too much, don't drink too much. You're going to feel bad after that. Danger of accidents also there. If you don't need to socialize, just go back home. I would prefer that. Thursday the 25th starts very poorly. And the upsets perhaps of the evening before continue. And you feel disappointed or let down or played out. So you cannot trust anybody too explicitly, too openly. So tell yourself, I better keep my plans to myself for morning, afternoon session. because not many are going to agree with them anyway. And so when you play safe like that, you will minimize your exposure to risk. I like your evening and nightfall session planners very much. They produce plenty of good luck coming very quickly. So be active. Make plans for the evening nightfall session. You will find solutions for where you couldn't find earlier part of the day. And you will meet people who are very helpful to you, and you will meet them very unexpectedly as well. So get busy evening and nightfall session on Thursday the 25th. Friday the 26th is going to be almost a perfect day, morning, noon and night. The planets start a bit slow, so be patient, but good news starts to filter in, whether in career, whether in business, romance, marriage, family areas. So you're very stable and you're moving ahead with a lot of support. Then as the evening and nightfall comes, quicker planets move in and they produce very good luck. So good results for whatever you have been trying to do in the morning, afternoon session are waiting for you to come during the evening and nightfall session. Socialize, you'll get what you want, business-wise, career-wise, good news. Even in marriage and romance areas, plenty of good fortune for you. Saturday the 27th, aggressive planets are seen. Be careful what you say. Don't use words which are aggressive or sarcastic. Take the soft approach, and your morning afternoon session can be good enough to help you. And so your Saturday the 27th, take the soft approach and you'll get what you want. Be patient. The evening session and the nightfall session are extremely good. You become very lucky. So if you're patient enough, morning, afternoon, you'll get what you want as the evening moves in, nightfall moves in. Socialize, mix business and pleasure. Plenty of good news comes and plenty of reward comes for you. Sunday the 28th. Now that's when you cannot afford to be arrogant. You need to be humble if you can. You need to be a part of a team. You need to show tolerance. And you may meet somebody important or have something important to do. So if you are the way I'm advising you, you'll get what you want morning, afternoon session. But otherwise, if you try to be arrogant or not approachable or be very fussy, then you're going to find a lot of opposition coming morning and afternoon session. The evening session becomes very bad and the nightfall session too. So if you don't really need to socialize, don't. Just stay at home. But if you must be out, whether with colleagues, whether with business people, with marriage partner, family, or with romance people, there's a lot of trouble awaiting you. Either a secret or two may pop out and you will be very unhappy, or you'll make somebody else very unhappy. Or it could be that there are danger of accidents as well waiting to happen. And so drive very carefully, don't drink too much because of somebody making you very upset. Play safe on Sunday the 28th, evening and nightfall session. Monday the 29th, plenty of water is seen in the horoscope. That simply means be prepared for changes. Emotionally you won't be very stable. And at place of work, you may find that news comes where changes are being made. You won't be very happy. And so, of course, you will be very moody. Try not to allow that to happen. Otherwise, people don't know how to deal with you. I like your late afternoon, evening and nightfall session. Planets are a bit slow. So news comes slowly, but it is good news. So be patient and you're going to do well in the evening and nightfall session in one way or another. So socialize. Tuesday the 30th, a very bad day to start with. Plenty of opposition, plenty of difficulties, plenty of upsets are awaiting you. So having been told that now, you must not be stubborn, you must not be aggressive, you must not use words which are sarcastic or which upset other people. If you can do all this, you will lessen the trouble waiting for you in the morning, afternoon and early evening period. The evening and nightfall period, the planets make you very aggressive, and at the same time they make you a person who doesn't agree mostly with whoever you are with. So the evening nightfall session, take the soft approach and you will get what you want. Be polite, be humble. Wednesday the 31st starts beautifully for you. Plenty of good news at place of work. Even before you leave home, everything is well. Finding romance, a good time, morning, afternoon session to try your luck. And plenty of good news in areas of business as well. So be active, project your ideas, push yourself forward, Plenty to be gained morning, afternoon session. Evening nightfall session, you either have scored quite well and you now show arrogance, you want to be proud, you want to be not approachable, you want people to look up to you. Don't allow that to happen. And if you can somehow don't allow that to happen, you will improve your evening and nightfall session. Otherwise, you could get isolated. You might as well not socialize on Wednesday the 31st in the evening and nightfall period. Well, that's my advice for you in terms of prediction. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms while we Skype and using tarot cards as well. Do go to Facebook and follow me, and we can communicate and make a date to Skype, or go to Skype itself and leave me a message and I'll come back to you. Until then, thank you and good luck.